All right, man. Ray Vargas defeats. Oshik Foster. Oshik. Oh, I'm saying it wrong, but my bad, bro. Defeats Ray Vargas, the 130-pound super featherweight WBC title. Says after the fight, he has to satisfy two mandatories before he can think about, um, unifying. So that did come with the territory, all that good stuff, bro. But congratulations to him. Uh, it was an interesting fight. Ray Vargas, he's been more offensive. He's been a lot more offensive of late. Remember, he used to be on HBO, and he was pretty atrocious on HBO. He was more of a punch and hug type of guy. He was a guy that tried to avoid, certain fights, but he tried to avoid Gary Russell for sure. But he just he was a punch and hug guy. But since coming over to PBC, he been more offensive. I don't know if it was a conversation in which they had about wanting him to be more offensive, or if that was their desire. But he definitely has been more offensive, throwing more punches, more exciting to watch. Um, he moved up one more weight class, and it might have been yay too high. So I will give him that, but he definitely improved his entertainment value since when I used to see him on HBO, which he was honestly quite atrocious on HBO. Was grab and hug. And maybe he should have implemented that tonight, to be honest. But Sheik Foster understood, how to get up under him. He understood how to fight the taller fighter. Um, so he kind of understood what made Ray Vargas tick. He went to the body, and you got a guy that's that big. Of course, you want to get up under him and get to that body, and that's what he did. And one of the reasons, as a boxer and a boxing fan, especially when you got a guy that ain't really a body puncher like that, when Oshik started going to his body, um, Ray Vargas' hands dropped. So Ray Vargas started going to his body. So you banging a dude on pause when you go into the body on a fighter, um, and he normally don't go to the body, and he going to your body. That means you starting to affect him. He started slowing Ray Vargas down, and Ray Vargas after the fight said that the weight might have been, he knew it was going to be difficult to hold the weight, and y'all got to understand he's a smaller. He's a tall guy, but he's a naturally smaller guy in there. So yeah, when you move up in weight, it's about can you take the punch? That's the number one thing. Can you go out there and can you bang? With the bigger, stronger guys, and it's about your speed. And tonight, he was in there with a guy that was just slicker, naturally bigger, and he walked him down. Um, and you get a guy in there that you can walk, that can walk you down, and he counter punching you. That's dangerous, bro. It's a dangerous combination. Then he started finding homes for his left hook. He started finding homes for a straight right hand. He started finding homes for everything he needed to do. And Ray Vargas just didn't have the snap on his punches to hurt or bother Oshik Foster doing what he was doing. And when he was in doubt, he was jab. He took away Ray Vargas' jab, and then he started going to the body, slowed him down. And if Ray Vargas, if he would have stepped over a little bit more to cut the ring off, which it was, that was a business decision, because he could have took a shot that he didn't like. But if he was able to step over to take a little cut the ring off, he probably would have got a little bit more interested. But then again, he probably would have gave Ray Vargas an opportunity, to land a good shot. But Foster looked like to be the good, somebody that had a lot of trials and tribulations, layoffs, and all that type of stuff, man. But he looked good to me. Anytime you get an aggressive counter puncher, that's old school boxing right there. Somebody that can come towards you, then he can, open up. And then that was only his second, according to the commentators, that was only his second fight at the weight. His second 12 rounder in his career. So he hadn't even been 12 rounds too much. So, when you can control the pace, you can do that. And he fought at his pace. And Ray Vargas tried to speed him up, but that's what counter punchers do. They slow you down, because now you starting to pay a tax for every punch that you throw. Even if it's not a tax to be paid, even though they don't tax you and make you pay for it, you thinking about the counter punching coming. What make counter puncher so dangerous is because it's the punch that you don't see coming. So then you add that he was slick. Then you add that he had pop, and he had speed on top of that, and he was strong. I just think Ray Vargas just stepped a little bit out of his depth, or his scope of support going to fight somebody like that. But credit to him. He became more offensive. He became more exciting. Um, and it was a good fight. I wasn't mad that I didn't catch it. I seen Barrios get the stoppage. But it was a good fight, bro. Good fight, And Ray Vargas came. People that watch boxing that ain't start watching boxing 2012, people that followed it on HBO for real, for real. You remember Ray Vargas clinching and holding, and that's how he was winning his fights, but that wasn't it wasn't TV friendly. So credit to him for becoming, opening up a little bit more. And maybe he would have grabbed and held a little more. This fight would have been a little bit more interesting than he was at the Alamo Dome. So Sheik Foster on all three scorecards, it was pretty wide. 116, 112, I think was the largest one. He went down there and he dominated. And looking at some scorecards, to be honest, it don't look like, really he could have been a clean sweep. When he basically in Mexico. That's the crazy thing about it. He could have made a case for a clean sweep. But the domination. And then, he ain't give it up to him. He stepped it up, in them championship rounds, and that's where he really pulled away at. And Ray Vargas, he was hurting Vargas. Them counters was hurting him, them shots was hurting him, the body shots was slowing him down. And that's what they made to do. That's what they made to do. That's what they made to do. So that's why you throw body shots. So you can take off in the championship round. Exactly why you throw body shots. That's what important. They pay off down the road. Especially you get people like Ray Vargas who like losing his legs, so the body shot slowing him down, but he don't know nothing but to use his legs. So guess what? Now the body shot's taking a toll. He got to use his leg. He don't have no energy to throw no punches. He already not the biggest puncher, so it's no snap on his punches. So he basically in survival mode. So that's why you bang that drum, bruh. You bang that drum. Especially when you got guys that got to make weight for smaller weight classes. And you see how old Sheik Foster, broke down Ray Vargas. That's kind of like what Deontay Wilder should have did to Tyson Fury. You got all that man that's leaning back on his back foot, to defend himself. He giving you the torso. He giving you the core. Take it. Take it. It's a saying in NFL when it comes to quarterbacks, take what the defense give you. Take what the defense give you. And that's what Foster did. If Ray gave him his jaw, guess what? He was going to bow. And then he gave him the body. He took the body and then didn't short him on the body neither. He gave him combinations. Didn't short him on change neither. He asked for change for a 20, gave his ass to a 20 piece. So didn't short him. Didn't short him at all. But yeah, Foster took away his jab. He know exactly what to do. And he a switch hitter too, but he stayed in orthodox. So it was something that he felt comfortable with. In the orthodox position, it was something that they had a conversation about him not switching. He stayed where he was at. Trainer gave great advice. The corner was calm. His family was supportive. And that's what it's about, bro. Changing your people's life. Everybody roll. You don't want an easy road. We complain about how life can be so hard. We complain about when shit don't go our way in life. But damn, what if everything was like Pleasantville? You never seen Pleasantville with Tobey Maguire, Reese Witherspoon, Paul Walker. Great movie, by the way. The mom from Malcolm in the Middle, she in it. So it was a terrific movie, but everything can't be perfect 100% of the time. The struggle is, it give you better stories, honestly. It give you better stories. And his story was, he struggled. It wasn't easy, but that build character. Even if they don't make him a unified champion and make him the most successful fighter in the world, it build character, bro. That's something that he can look back and says you did. That's what life is about. It's just everything is a test. Everything is a test. But congratulations to Sheik Foster, new super featherweight WBC world champion. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out the fight reaction playlist. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Many one bark. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what the business is. Peace.